Let's take you to our developing story. Education officials are meeting with Orlando East community leaders. Parents and members of the school governing body have locked pupils and teachers outside the school, demanding that the Gauteng Education Department addresses their concerns. Malungelo Booi is live in Orlando East. Malungelo, you've been interacting with parents and the SGB who are frustrated at the processes at the school and the condition of the actual school.
That's right, Mpo. In fact, the Education Department and the community leaders, including the members of the SGB, were just about to go into that meeting, essentially to try to find an amicable solution, really, to the problems that the school is, or the concerns that are being raised by the parents at the school. Amongst the concerns that they've raised, Mpo, they were saying that pupils share toilets. This is girls and boys. So we inside one of the toilets that we're told is being shared by girls and boys here at the school. So that's the condition. You can smell the stench, really, of urine. You can tell that it's not been cleaned in as many days, I suppose. So this is the reason why these parents are complaining to the Education Department. But I also heard one of the officials saying that, well, they have to make sure that teaching and learning does essentially take place at the school. Remember, Mpo, the school has about 900 pupils, over 900 pupils, and all of those pupils are currently standing outside the school gates as we speak, because the gates you've already alluded to have been shut down or locked by the parents, who are saying that until education officials address the many concerns that they've raised, no one will essentially get inside the school. So we're trying to take you inside the library, which we're told has been turned upside down. So I want you to just see it yourself. We're almost there. And you can see the pupils are still outside. Where you're seeing the police officer station there, that's where the meeting is taking place. So this is the library. You can just see then here. You can see the situation here. And also just this side as well. You can also just see the situation here with the books. It's just a mess. Everything is just upside down. And that's why the parents of the pupils and the community leaders here in Orlando East are actually quite frustrated at what is happening at the school, and also calling on for the head of the principal to actually just to fall. Actually, they're saying that she has failed to do or to run this school the way the school should be run.
Yeah, and they've also, Malungelo, mentioned that the school does have the sufficient budget to fix the ablution facilities as well as the library, but that money isn't being utilized because of the leadership problem.
That's where the problem is also at, really. And I think perhaps that's the crux of the problem, that decisions would be taken by the SGB and the principal would then overrule those decisions. And that's why then there's this concern that, the school is falling apart because there's essentially no leadership at all. And there is money. That's what the parents and the SGB is saying, that there is money at the school, but it's just not being utilized, and that's where the problem is. And apparently the principal is the signatory to the funds of this school, and when she's not here, it means that no one else essentially is able to access those funds. And they're saying that, the SGB was saying to me earlier that they've only heard they've had 3 meetings with the school principal since, they took over the running of the school. And they're saying that that's just not the way things should be. That's why things are essentially falling apart in this particular institution, and that's why they're saying that the Department of Education has essentially been complacent, in dealing with this particular issue at the school. But I must say, though, Mpho, I've heard some of the education officials saying that the situation cannot be allowed really to carry on at this particular school. Those children need to be inside the classroom and learning has to resume. The question is what is it that they will do to make sure that that will happen, because the parents and the members of the SGB have been actually resolute, saying that that will not happen until what they're calling for has essentially been achieved or fulfilled.
Yeah. Let's perhaps leave it there for now. Malungelo, Booi, I do understand that as soon as the education officials reach the school, you will be asking them some of those really important questions. Malungelo, Booi, leaving it there for now from the school.